My name is Kate. I focus mostly in 2D style animation, both digital and traditional. I like to experiment a lot and try and combine a lot of different methods.
Hi! This is just a test video, making sure everything's working.
In college, I remember I was super terrified as a sophomore, like on my first day of class, like, oh my god, I'm gonna walk in and all these people are gonna know what they're doing. But nobody knew what they were doing.
My name is Thurville. I'm a mixed media artist, which means I work in tons of mediums. I also do what's considered social practice artwork, where I do a lot of collaboration with community organizations, many hands joining in to make something together, which has been difficult to transition out of thanks to COVID.
Working with another artist through the constraints of social distancing, that was something that I've been thinking about a lot lately.
When I first heard about this project, I had two major emotions. The first was, what is this?
Oh, you get to make art with another person right now. And I was like, oh, okay, this sounds great.
So I guess confusion was the first one. And then the second one was, oh, this is like intriguing.
I guess this is technically day one of talking with Chanel, sort of figuring out what we need to do.
My first impressions of Chanel were that she was really excited. Hello, how's it going?
This is different because I can't like throw a piece of fabric at you through the Google call. I was like, this fabric, woo!
She was one of the few people in our big meeting that I really remembered what she had said. So that was really cool because when they list off the partners and they start listing off the names, I was like, oh my god, I don't remember like half the people.
Next we've got Chanel and Kate Costello.
But I remembered what Chanel said, so I was like, okay, cool.
Portraits are my thing. The portrait behind me is one I made of my grandma. So she hangs out with me at meetings.
I got to take a look at her website and her Instagram and all this other stuff, and it was really cool to see that she's like super involved in her community.
Kate is also a mass art grad, because I am as well. Ooh, mass art! Okay. I have an idea of at least some perspective that you'll have about who you are as an artist. But I was also a little scared, because Kate introduced herself as an animator. Welcome to animation. And I'm just like, oh my god, this is why it takes years to make animated films. And that is not my field at all.
A lot of the first week of us working together was kind of feeling around in the dark and like stumbling upon things, like kind of finding different pieces to fit together. I feel like there's a lot of fear from people of like self-reflection and then yourself better because of that. And it's something that's necessary.
Yeah, well, I don't think American culture is very keen on self-reflection that doesn't equate to a triumph. What are the steps to make an animation? Like, I've never done it before. I don't even know.
Let me give you the lowdown. And you just drag the shape to the left or something. And what the computer will do is it will just automatically move it for you in between those two.
Witchcraft!
I know! Magic!
So we've been doing stop motion so far. So I've been playing around with this yarn and these papers and making them move and essentially taking photos on the sky.
Chanel seemed pretty excited about me taking some liberties with the additional digital animation, so I'm excited to experiment more with that.
Feeling good about the progress so far. Kate also shared some tests she did with the text that we were thinking about. Which one should I play first?
Version 3. That's the one where I tweaked the color so it's more of the green that we talked about. It might be a little hard to read in some places, but there's like a point later on where it turns like brighter, and I might just continue that throughout the whole thing.
It was really hard.
hard to find the right kind of music for our imagery.
I kind of like that one.
I like it too.
I wonder if it's too slow or not, though. Oh, this one's called Dude. And it's new.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like with the free, it starts off kind of boring.
But we found something that feels like it might be a good fit, so I'm excited to see where it goes.
We're in great shape, and we don't have to rush to finish anything, which feels so good. So good.
Oh, hey, that looks so lovely. Oh, I love that.
I can't believe tomorrow's the last day that we're working on this. It's crazy.
Excited to see how people respond to it. Like, I'm really excited to share it. This is the first animation that I've worked on.
How does it feel to be at the finish line? We're so close.
Yeah, it honestly feels kind of weird because I feel like I've become so used to this routine now that I'm just like, all right, what do we have to do for next time? And I'm like, oh, nothing really.
Yeah.
And it's just been like a really big learning experience for me in so many different ways. And it sounds so cheesy, but I couldn't have done it without you.
I feel like it's gonna seem very cheesy, but I'm like, I feel the same way. Kate, if you ever wanna digitally hang, you got my number.
Yay! Awesome.
Come on.